Here. Oh, I don't know what happened. But anyway, we're back. For those who are in here or not in here yet, I don't know what's going on with my computer. Well, welcome to the Cover 3 show. Well, it's Cover 2 for now. Was the third person. There's Amari. Up above me is Jason, Mr. Daddy, with a body, beautiful baby. And I'm Chris4Raiders. We're back, and we'll be back. So this show is going to get kick-started. We're going to do more stuff. But a third-party member is not here. I don't know where he's at. I haven't responded back to who's okay. But big day. Big day in Raider Nation. Really big day. What is going on here? I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since it's been on. But anyway, big day in Raider Nation. Big day. We got a coach. We have a head coach. Now, take it for a grain of salt. This is first time beat a head coach. But I'm still happy that we got a coach. We didn't wait till the last minute or rush again because what was it, Jason? There was like 9 teams besides us that needed a head coach.
Yes, it was. It was definitely 9.
Yeah, 9 teams besides the head coach. And so they started snatching up coaches left and right. And I'm like, okay, well, they know who they wanted. They wanted a guy right here on the background screen. That's who they wanted. And they was patient and they waited. And they got the guy they wanted in the building. And so I'm happy with that. That we just hurry up and just hire anybody. We didn't take any Joe Blow off the street like, yeah, head coach. No. The Raiders, the organization, the top brass, Brady, Mark Davis, I guess, and the rest of the top brass said they wanted Kubiak to be the head coach of the Raiders. Now, according to NFL rules, they can't talk to anybody. Not that brass can talk to anybody during the regular season. But Jason, did you know that the agents can talk to the agents? Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
What's up? She won't be on screen, not on the screen. But the agent, Kubiak's agent can talk to the agents from the Raiders. Yeah, they can talk all through the season. And I'm sure they did. What's that finger for? Oh, anyway. So I'm speculating that the Raiders had to do their due diligence. They had to interview quarterbacks. They had to do that Rooney rule, which whatever it is, but they got in place, so it's there. So they had to interview a bunch of coaches, see their thoughts, their transactions. I know most of you Raider Nation, I don't know, nobody in here right now, but it doesn't matter. To me, I'm just going to speak my mind because I'm back. I'm back. I'm coming back full force. So I feel healthy. Got my doctor exam. I'm going to live another 20 minutes at least. But anyway, they interview, I think, 14, 15 head coaches. Some of the guys interviewed, and then you watch the press conference like I did. They even said it. They interviewed like, and none of them kind of like, yeah, you're cool. So they had their backup plan in case Kubiak changed his mind last minute and go back to Seattle. But I think it was already in the making that he's coming here anyway, Because he was just everybody saw the Super Bowl. Everybody saw it. What he said, hell yeah. Everybody know I'm going to the Raiders. Hell yeah, I'm going. So that was already a thing. Only thing is he couldn't sign to after the season officially over, which it was yesterday. I mean Sunday. It's Tuesday. I'm sorry. So we got a head coach because I think he's supposed to go interview with the Cardinals, but they hired LaFleur like beforehand, so we knew he wasn't going there. The Cardinals knew he wasn't coming there. I think every team that wanted to interview Kubiak for head coach knew he wasn't going there because he didn't take all the interviews what was requested of him. He turned them all down, except for the Raiders, Cardinals, and I think another team. I can't remember who team was. Anybody know? Let me know, because one thing, my chat's not working. If you guys are in the chat saying anything, I don't see it. I don't know what's going on with the thing today. But if those are in here, either on my or Chewy station, hit that chat up. Because I don't see any chats. I would like to talk to your chat. I know you guys watch the other shows. There are a lot of shows going on right now about the head coach hiring. Fine with me. Watch every content creator you can. Then circle back to us and let us know your opinion. But here's the thing. I'm going to say this. This is Kubiak first time ever being a head coach in any type of football. Going back to college, to the pros. I don't know if he's a high school coach or not, but as far as college, no, he was a coordinator or assistant and quarterback assistant and did a lot of things there. Yeah, I think it was at Kansas. Yeah, he was at Kansas. He was never a head coach. What begs the question, Kansas City's head coach? I think, yeah. If, like I said, if you guys watched the press conference, I know 99% of you guys did. The guy is humble. The guy's now a raw guy. I mean, I like Antonio Pierce. Get me wrong, he was a raw guy. Good, he'd be a good assistant coach somewhere, or be a good backup coach somewhere else because they're a raw guy. Yeah, raw. I like those kind of coaches too. But this man's humble. He sat there and said, "We, us." You know, I'm gonna call offensive plays, but it's gonna take all of us as a group to call the plays. You know, he's not gonna be that. I'm the boss. I'm the head man. What I say go. I don't see that in Kubiak. I don't see it. I don't see a Josh McDaniels. I see a guy that's saying this is a team effort. We all gonna do this together. And somebody came in, hey, salute Al Ghost. What's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. We're just excited. I'm back. We're gonna talk about the head coach and what's coming forward because the Raiders are now completed phase 1, which was the most important thing because they fired Pete Carroll. We knew what they had to do, and I think they knew what they were going to do, and I think knew who they were going to get. You know, do you think Max stays? Yeah, we'll talk. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Well, we're talking about Kubiak right now, but yeah, that's a good question. I got my opinion. I got some things I saw today like didn't make sense. But so I wait Jason take care of my little niece there, Maurice. I don't know what's going on, but you know, babies are. But here's my thing. Without a coach, they gave him 5 years. We don't know how much money they pay him. They're gonna pay him $100 million. I don't care. 5 years. Keep him for 5 goddamn years. So the Raiders go 4-13 next year. So what? That means we get a higher pick and draft. Fine. Then we work on again next after that. But don't just like, yeah, you're fired because you don't want 3 games or 4 games. No. That's how we never built shit, excuse my language, in the system like some other teams do. Do you think every team come off their back and win a lot? Yeah, one did. Chicago Bears did. You know why they did that? Because they had everything in place already except a few small pieces and a head coach. We don't have that everything in place. We need a head coach. We need a quarterback. We need offensive line help. We need defensive help. We need a lot of pieces to get in place. A lot of pieces to work on. We can get in free agency this year because we got 90 million plus in free cap space. We got 10 picks in the draft. We got the number one overall pick. Well, that's a good start, but not necessarily all those pieces are going to fall in place in the first year. So I'm going to give him a chance. He didn't come in talking about we're going to win 10 games. No, he didn't say none of that. He didn't say how many games we're going to win. No, he said you got to get to work. You're going to go tomorrow and celebrate his victory with his former team, celebrate that Super victory with rightfully so. And then right after he finishes, he flying right back to Vegas and going to get to work. Now, the question to Kyle goes, he's still here. Do you think Matt stays? Absolutely he stays. The Raiders have no reason to trade him. What are they trading for? If they want to trade Matt Scott, you did it last year when the teams asked about him. Matt Crosby is the cornerstone of the defense. He's an inspirational guy in the locker room. He's a guy that gets people going. He's a guy that get the crowd going. I mean, he didn't have a great year last year. Actually, nobody did for the Raiders. But him being traded, what are you going to get from Matt Crosby? Give me anybody in the chat on answering that. What can we get from Matt Crosby? That's worthwhile. Because, okay, we'll get number 3 pick. Yeah, okay, so we're drafting is he going to be the caliber of Matt Crosby? And who are we going to trade for? There's only one person, maybe one person I would have traded Matt Crosby for. That would have been Michael Parsons. That was it. Anything else is loot. No, nobody else. But see how Michael Parsons was in Green Bay, he got hurt and he was out too. But no, did he stay? Yeah. What Kubiak say? He said, I had coffee with Matt Crosby this morning. I had coffee with him. I talked to him. So we don't know what they said in the conversation. But we know one thing, what he did say. I need you here. If Matt's going to be traded, he would have said so. He would have been, he got a podcast, he would have said then. He would have said out loud. All this trade bullshit you're hearing from him is from other guys. Media. That Glazer motherfucker. Excuse my language, but yeah, that Glazer motherfucker. I'm going to say it again. So he said, even the guys that watch the Morning Raider, he actually called to Glazer and asked him. And Glazer said, oh, I said that, not him. Someone Raider. He has a show. He's a great show. I watch him all the time. Him and Sanji. He said, not Max. Look, this light's bright. See, it's gonna be hot here in a minute. But that was a little cool. But yeah, they didn't say it. And that's gonna be traded. You sure damn well know they'd be in the headline news all over the place in the sports world. Trade me. He didn't say that. So, yeah, he stays. What they're probably going to do is rework his contract and give him a little bit more money, but extend a little longer. Probably. I don't know for sure. But Max stays? Yeah, he stays. Why would you trade a guy? You're going to start your defense. Who else on defense that's going to carry the load? Now, I don't see nobody else. But anywho, talking about Kubiak. So, the Raiders did complete phase 1. They got their coach. Coach that they wanted. They interviewed a bunch of coaches. Rightfully so, supposed to. That was like the first apple you see in a bunch, you pick it up. You look through the rest of the apples, see it all good. Yeah, they got their coach. Okay. Um, Now it's time for them to work on the rest of the situation because the coaches bring their own people in. They're bringing their people in. Who he wants to be in his team because Kubiak is going to be the offensive minded coach, which I wanted last year. They got Pete Carroll. I said the offensive minded head coach. We had a defensive minded head coach. That didn't work out. We had Josh McDaniels, an idiot coach, an ego coach with a big ego. That didn't work out. Um, so I said no. In this day and league, defensive head coaches are great as long as you got a good offensive coordinator. We didn't have that. Now, you guys don't know this or remember this. Before they got Luke Getzey, they wanted Kubiak. He said no. He went to New Orleans. And what happened in New Orleans? The first 6 games, they were scoring like 40 points a game. They're Derek Carr. So there you go. Now, if Kubiak was here with the Raiders and we had a decent quarterback, Michigan might have did well, and who knows? I don't know. He could have. If we had a decent quarterback and a decent offensive line, we might have won a lot more games, and AP probably still be here right now to this day if Kubiak would have stayed as the offensive head coach, offensive coordinator. But that didn't transpire. No, we said we got Getzey, and so you know what happened? History. I don't go back in time, look at a bad time, but that's what happened. Hey, what's up, John? Welcome, man. Thanks for coming in, brother. But you guys watched the show today, right? The press conference. Tell me your opinion about what do you think and how he acted. To me, my opinion is this: he's not a rah-rah coach. He's not a tolerant coach. Didn't make any promises or guarantees about any situation. First, the thing he, oh, there she is. Thing he
Sorry, bro.
said, that's okay.
Sorry. Give me a little bit.
No, take your time, man. Uh, what I'll say, he didn't make no promise. He talked about what he didn't do. He talked about he didn't get in the building after he celebrated with his former teammates, the parade they have tomorrow in Seattle. Gonna celebrate that, and then come right back and get to work. That's all he said. He didn't say, "I'll wake up winning 10 games." So, what do you think? Do you think we made the right choice? Let me know. Ooh, good scar. So anyway, I think he's happy to be here. You saw the expression on his face after he won Super Bowl. He was happy with the win. But when the reporter asked her head coaching job, y'all know I'm going to Las Vegas. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm going. Head coaching job at a historic team and the best stadium in the league with the best practice field. Yeah, I'm going. Anyway, I'm waiting for my brother to come back. He got to take care of his baby. So, not people in the chat right now, but just want to talk. Shoot the crap. See how you guys feel about the Raider Nation. Sorry. There you go. See how you guys feel about new head coach. Hold on, guys. Something's going on here. They changed the format or what? Oh, there we go. Oh, weird. Anyway, so I know I got 4 people here tonight, but that's fine. There he is.
Maybe okay for a second. Man, she was going crazy.
Because she want to be on camera. She said, well, shoot, it was this cover 3 show now. I want to get on camera, Dad. Oh, here's our other part of the cover 3 show. Chewy, jump on.
Family edition.
You know you come to the States, right? All right.
What it do?
What is, brother? Thought you was
Oh,
like,
man, it's been a while, man. It's been a while.
I thought we was gonna do a cover 2 show, man. From now on, man. Come on now, we do that. The old school's cover 3, but you know it is. What's up, brother?
Nah.
Yeah. What's up?
Just chilling, bro. I've been fucking life's been a motherfucker. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
How you guys hanging though, man? We got some good news finally. You know what I mean?
We're just talking about that. I was asking people what they think about the. One of people in here, but I'm sure they'll come in later on. Like my boy Marcus Banks just popped in. What's up, Marcus? Hey. But I was just talking about that what the Raiders did and how they did it. You know, they didn't like. I think before Jason had to take off and take care of my little niecey there, had to rush and pick any coach because those 9 teams that needed head coaches. Was it 9 or 10?
I think it was 10.
It was 10? Yeah. Cool enough, right?
So.
Yeah. And we didn't rush and get anybody.
Yeah.
They had their mindset, they target on one person, and they went and got him.
And I'll tell you that's a risky ass move too, bro. Because you weren't guaranteed to get Kubiak. You know what I mean? Mike McDonald could have sold him some kind of bullshit story to keep him there for another run for another Super Bowl, right? You know what I mean? So, I'll give it to the Raiders, man. Whatever they did, I mean, they went in there and secured Kubiak, and it sucks because I said this last year, right? And when we got Pete Carroll and all these guys that, hey, we're going to look better, right? We had Chip Kelly, and then shit started looking like it was going to make sense. But with a guy like Kubiak, bro, I mean, I think he's a great leader. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's on no bullshit. You know what I mean? We seen what Pete Carroll did when he came here. He was already talking about getting 10 wins, and you ain't even fucking looked at your depth chart yet. You know what I mean?
No.
And he's talking about getting 10 wins. It's like, come on, man. You gotta evaluate the team the first year. That's really what it is. You're evaluating. Then the next year you're building it. You know what I mean? And then that's when the winning comes. So, and it's hard to say this too, but I really don't expect any success off this next year coming.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna go back to what you're saying. I think that I was telling Jason before you had to step off for a minute. I was saying that by NFL rules and standards, you're not allowed to talk to any other coach or any players for that matter during the season and playoffs and whatever. You can't the Raiders can't call one of their running backs and say, hey, you still want to play for that team next year? They can't do that.
Yeah.
But the agent of that person can talk to the agent of another agent. You know what I'm saying? So Kubiak agent can talk to Raiders all he wants to, not the Raiders higher brass, but to the smaller guys in there that's not, in control of the Raiders. Kubiak wouldn't come there. Okay, I'll tell my guys Kubiak won't come here. He can do that, but they can't actually physically talk to Kubiak about becoming head coach. So I'm just saying, I'm putting out there. There's no rumors. I had no inside source. So I'm saying the Raiders already knew probably about a month that he was coming, whether they won Super Bowl or not. That's what I'm thinking, because they had to interview all these guys because they had to make it look like, yeah, we interviewed the guys, but they already knew in their mindset, don't keep that coming. Because like I said earlier, they were trying Kubiak a while back before New Orleans. And the Raiders got Getsy. They wanted him to be also an offensive coordinator. Kubiak said no to that. And with New Orleans, and what happened in New Orleans when he was there? Jason? 40 points a game?
Was it 40 plus?
With Derek Carr.
Yeah, they were balling. I was mad. Yeah. I was hurt. Derek Carr left and went and did what he did. You know what I mean? And that Saints team, honestly, they looked like they were on the up and up. But we seen what happened. COVID plague hit them, and they went down. And you know what I mean? Injuries play a big role.
Who's the OC?
Oh yeah, we already know. We already know. Klint Kubiak, man. Klint Kubiak, man. What about when he went to you know what I mean? So like everywhere he's been, even Minnesota, right? He didn't have like the best success, but that team did look a whole lot better when he stepped foot in there. Seahawks, he was with them for 1 year. And what happened? Right? 2? This is the second year? Okay. Well, that short amount of time, bro, right? And he's making moves. So that's what the Raiders need, bro. And I think, like, when I was watching all these games last year, to me, what it was, bro, like, it seemed like it was just bad coaching. Because when you start looking at the depth chart, bro, it's like, all right, we got some guys we could work with. And you got to be realistic with yourself. You're not going to get a superstar in every position. And we've seen it on different teams, right? We got, like, different Spillane, Chason, Cleveland Farrell, right? They're going to good situations. That's why they leave our team and get better. And I think that's what Kubiak can bring to this team is a fucking good situation, right? A good situation for Fernando Mendoza. Things like that, bro, that'll really build the team. And I think that's what Kubiak brings, dude. And I want to say it's going to look better, and I think it'll look better, but I don't know how many wins we're guaranteed, right? I mean, I'll take 5, bro. I'll take 6. Like, as long as it looks different, I'm cool.
But there's 2 things I'm gonna say right quick. They won Super Bowl without DK Metcalf. Okay.
Yeah.
That's saying something. They won Super Bowl without their star receiver who got 1,700 yards receiving. 1,700 yards receiving. He didn't play most of the game, and then when he was playing, they covered him half. But they won the game. So that means tell me that Kubiak can adjust. Okay, you take that guy away, I got this guy over here. And then we're going to run the ball down your throat. That's what I like about Kubiak. Now, next year, if the Raiders go 4-13, which I know they don't, fine, first year. We still got to put some pieces together. That means we get a better draft. But here's the thing. He got a 5-year contract. Keep him the whole freaking 5 years.
Yeah.
Unless the 3rd year he can't do shit. Okay, well, yeah, it's time to go. But this is first time in head coach in any part of sports. What's up, Dixon? And who else jumped in? Cool Kid just jumped in.
Bueno, Malo, man. Salute to the guys, man. Appreciate you guys.
Hey, Bueno's in here. Hey, what's going on? Malo, what's up, brother?
Sir. Hey, Malo, man. Malo got that hot content. You guys check him out.
Oh, okay. In case you guys notice that my ugly face is back on the internet again, I'm feeling healthy, feeling better. So can you just see me again, whether you like it or not? Anyway.
Yeah, we missed you, man. I was wondering where you been at.
Just kept taking care of myself. Some things happened in my life that I had to take care of.
My boy took a long trip to Hawaii or something. You know what I mean?
Shit, I can't even afford to go to. Well, I can make it so I can go there, but I can't even go to Hawaii. What are you talking about? No, I had to take some personal business and my health, so I'm fine. I'm back. Back by powder man. But yeah, so I don't expect much next season. If he go 9-8, 8-9, I think it's a success. Thank you, Zix.
Yeah, no, really, man. I mean, we got it, and we got to get behind. It's time. We get behind the coach, man. We get behind, and we haven't had a quarterback, so it's been hard to get behind one, right? When you got guys like AOC's not a starter, Geno Smith's not a starter, Kenny Pickett's not a starter. You know what I mean? So, like, it's about time, dude, that we go in there and get behind the team, right? I mean, we can't. Like, I heard you earlier. You were saying,
wait, hold up. Sure, you got found yourself. Then you passed me up. Yeah. Good job, brother. Good job. I'll get there one day. I don't know.
Yeah, I got the giveaway.
Well, I have a
giveaway coming out too. So. Yeah. We'll get you there, man. We'll get you there.
I'm not worried about too much. I want to get subs, but you know what? I just want to talk about the Raiders more than anything else. No, that to me that means a lot, but doesn't mean that much.
Jay.
So, what's up, Jay? Hey,
Nah, for
Jay,
sure.
you're not busy, man.
For sure.
You want to come in? Send me Instagram.
But yeah, no, man.
Send me Instagram. Go ahead.
Hell yeah, Mala. New era cat, baby. Nah, I was just trying to get back to like how we're gonna have to really back these dudes up. You know what I mean? Because we've seen year after year where the Raider Nation gets behind a coach and he does a one bad year, and we're like, man, shit, can this dude? You know? So it's like the Kubiak thing, the 5-year deal. I think that's perfect for you to go in there and maneuver. You know what I mean? Make some moves. But like I heard you say earlier, Chris, like we cannot be mad dog and just we have a bad year and we shit can Kubiak. You know what I mean?
No,
We're gonna have to actually let him go in there and build this team, bro. Like this team is it has to get rebuilt. You know what I mean? And we got to be patient, bro. It ain't gonna happen overnight. But I can guarantee you, man. I think Kubiak's one of the dudes that can do it, man.
Well, like I said, when a coach come in any builder as a new coach, he's gonna bring his people in. He's gonna bring the players he want to play with. Kubiak has not have head coach experience yet till now, but he hasn't head coached any other team in the NFL or college for that matter. So
yeah,
he has not only has to build a team, he has to build himself. You know, he not a coordinating offense, did a hell of a job on 3 teams. He not do that. But now he has control of the whole aspect of the thing.
Yeah.
So you got to learn how. It's for what he said in the press conference. I said I gotta go meet people. Right after the parade tomorrow, I'm coming back in and meet people.
Yep.
He's gonna meet everybody in the Raider organization from the top. Well, you already know Mark Davis and Brady on them. He already know them. He gonna know everybody from top to bottom to the freaking people that get the uniforms ready each Sunday. He said he wants to get to know everybody. So that's for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's all he's gonna focus on. I'm sure he's gonna focus on. He's gonna look at the players, the film tape, the films of all these players, which he said he's gonna do that, and he'll determine like why are we keeping this scrub on the team when he is like the worst person on the team.
Yeah, I agree.
Raider Nation, I don't see Max Crosby leaving. I don't see that.
I mean, I could like
it's happening, but I don't see it.
The only way I really see Max Crosby leaving is if you get some kind of trade like that Parsons trade or the Khalil Mack trade, right? Then it's going to spark a fuse in the coaches' heads. Say, hey, maybe we might be able to rebuild the team a little quicker than we thought we could, right? With you going in there and getting the picks. Hey, yeah, shout out to OG man, because of the black hole. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to let go of talent when we don't got any talent at all. So as of right now, the Raiders, whatever talent we do have, we got to keep, bro, until we get an extra, you know what I mean? Until we get some more guys, then we can start doing that kind of thing. But as of right now, bro, I don't think we're in any situation to let Max go. Yes, you might get a package of first-round picks for him. But then once again, we're not guaranteed that all these first-round picks are going to work out. Just like, I hate to bring it up, man, but the whole Khalil Mack thing, that just I'm
don't that hurts.
Yes,
but like Spartak said, he said one thing I gotta do, I can't let good players walk out this building, and that's cool, Max Crosby, because last year he did let a couple good players walk out the building. I don't know if he had a plan for the future about letting them go and then have more money for the cap this year, but he said, I can't let good players. Crosby is one of those good players you can't lay out the building. Crosby is like one of the best players in the NFL. As defense-wise, only problem with Crosby is that he don't have any help.
Yeah.
That's all problem. Once Crosby get that help on either interior or the other edge, ain't worry about it. Because go ahead and double team Crosby. The other guy's coming in.
And that's good, right? I mean, that's what we want to see out of our defensive ends is them having to get chipped and get double teamed, because then that shows us, okay, this guy's a threat and he's doing something right. You know what I mean? Just like when you got a guy like a Jalen Ramsey or any of them guys who can lock some corners down, and you know what I mean. Quarterbacks like, okay, I'm not going to throw to that side of the field because I know they got Ramsey over there, right? So when you get guys like that, just because they're not actually on field making the sack or you know what I mean, swatting the ball, like that presence, bro, brings a lot. And if you can get guys that can bring those presences, bro, people are going to be scared of you all day.
Right.
You know,
That's the
I mean,
thing.
just like if you look at the Baltimore Ravens when you go up and you in a defensive coordinator and the Ravens, they're scared of Derrick Henry can run, Lamar Jackson can run and throw. You know what I mean? So like that's what I look for. I know everyone wants Max Crosby needs fucking 18 sacks a season, but as long as he's back there getting some pressure on him, you know what I mean? Hey, I mean you're not going to get him all the time. You win some, you lose some, man.
Max Crosby don't have to have 18 sacks to affect the game, you know, but he can cause enough havoc in backfield to affect the game. I mean, it'd be nice to get 15 sacks in a season. That'd be nice. But he's not at 15 sacks in a season to affect the game. Because what did Max Crosby do? He makes the offense know he's on the field. That's what he does. The point he never on help. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jeff? I don't know what you talking about. So you know, from my understanding is all these reports of Max Crosby being traded, all these fucking reports. This type of shit happens every goddamn year when it comes to the Raiders. Who's the most important player on our team? Max Crosby. And every time the Raiders have a bad season, which has been happening a lot lately, not too much for my blood. What they talk about? Well, trading Max Crosby. Max Crosby said we trade. He didn't say that. He came on TV and said, I didn't say that shit. Y'all said it. Y'all put words in my mouth. If I only trade, you heard from my mouth. So, like I said, all the Max Crosby trade. Did he say that? I didn't hear him say that. He has a podcast that's pretty popular. He didn't say on his podcast. He's vocal. All that bullshit about Max Crosby trade. Yeah, we should watch out the window. If they do trade him, that's because they wanted to, and that's wanted to do. But that's between them and them. That's behind closed doors. But right now, it looks like Kubiak had a coffee with Max this morning. It looks like they're gonna trade that coffee together. Yeah, that baby getting big. But she, man, she got the keys for their cars there, Jason.
Oh yeah, hey, son, hey, future athlete for sure.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of baby, man. That's my niece, Lou. She's mad because she ain't getting no camera time. That's daddy's fault.
The true star.
Yeah, kids are a handful, man. Kids are a handful. That's for damn sure.
She wants her fame and fortune, like put me on camera, daddy.
You're used to it, huh?
Oh yeah.
You'll fuck around and have a YouTube channel herself when she gets older.
Oh yeah. She's gonna definitely be in some kind of, we went to the event too, so she got to, be in the presence of greatness, and see the rings and see all the trophies and everything. So
right there.
She knows the standard.
Right there.
Yeah, and like the whole thing with Max too, bro, to get back to that is we've been hearing this for like the last 4 years, right? The potential trade rumor. So every year. So like my whole thing is I'm a true believer that if Max really did want to get traded, I think he's the kind of guy that would say it. Hey, I want to get the fuck out of here, like I don't think he's one to let shit like this roll on. And we've seen it. As soon as he saw the shit again, what did he do? He had to go on there and make a video and talk to these people and tell them that they're talking out the side of their neck. You know what I mean? So Raider fans, man, I'm pretty sure everyone out there is used to it just like we are, man. We've been hearing it over and over again. And we got to take it on the chin, bro. If Max does leave, then hey, bro, you know what I mean? We had a great time with him. If we did get some picks out of it, then it is what it is. And the one thing I'll never do and we can't ever do is put a player over the shield. You know what I mean? If you're not going to contribute to the team, then you got to get the fuck up off the train. You know what I mean?
There's no player in this league, in the organization over the shield. Shield come first. You know what? Yeah. If you have a gripe or a complex about this and that, goodbye. Goodbye.
For sure. But yeah, two first for Max. I mean that'd be cool. I think that's pretty accurate. I don't know how much really you can get out of him, especially with him going up in the age, you know what I mean, and things like that. But I think definitely if you do trade Max, it either had to been last year or this year to get your biggest bang for him. You know what I mean? In the trade market.
That's what I said. They're going to trade a match. They should have traded him last year. Or
Yeah.
trade when the dude from Detroit went down when they was asking about Max.
Yeah.
That was the time to trade him.
You could have got a bag for him. Oh, Mama's, yeah, you could have got a bag for him.
Yeah, everybody graduated you. I didn't hit 500. I'm still suffering over here. Thanks a lot. Just rub it in. I ain't 500. Yeah, I'm still at 289.
We're grinding. Yeah, we got a giveaway coming though, guys. I don't know if you guys watched the last live I did. All you got to do is go back to the Max Crosby video, leave a comment, bro, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And it should be sometime in the next week. So you guys just stay tuned for that. Chris, Jason, too. Go drop a comment, man.
No, you ain't get nothing. I'll get it free. You owe me. Anyway, we got to talk about the show.
Right? Compensation, man.
We got to talk about the show because we're talking about Bakersfield.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to Bakersfield.
Yeah, well, bueno, yeah, it's not. Well, it's my fault, but I had to take care of my health first, man. I don't want to sit on here and sit there and have a stroke and die right in front of you guys. I got to take care of myself. That's why I keep disappearing.
Health is wealth, man.
I'm not a young buck like Chewy is, 26 years old, man, and, swinging, in the air. I can't do that. I'm 60, be 62 this year, retirement age, so I got to take care of myself first. I love you guys, but I take care of me first.
Yeah, and I mean, like it's been hard for me. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. It's been hard for me to make content, and I like. Just because there ain't nothing going on for us, right? And like I'm strictly a Raider channel. We're pretty much strictly Raider channels, and we strictly do Raider content, right? But I'm gonna keep it 100 to all the subscribers, all the viewers, man. It'd be hard. My bad. It'd be hard to make content, bro, when the season's over. I'll tell you guys that. So whatever I do put out, I appreciate you guys tapping in for sure.
Oh, I'll pay the subscribers, and even though you beat on the show, I pay subscribers. But right now, I just had to take care of me first. Now it's about to get back in swing. Got to be more apparent, more where you like it or not. Bueno.
Now you hear it.
So we don't do the phase. Say Raiders are going 4-13 next year. So what they do, good, fine, whatever. But I tell you one thing's gonna happen. If that happens, that means we have another high draft pick. And that happens, we still got a head coach. Okay. I don't want them to go 4-13. But if they do happen to go that route, we can see, okay, then Spytek, Kubiak, and the rest of us, they can say, okay, what's wrong? We need this and that. Then now next year, let's go get them. I don't want that to happen, but if it does, it does. But I'm not going to be mad like I was this year when we were promised a better team. When Pete Carroll said, I'll wake up winning 10 games.
That motherfucker woke up on the wrong side of the bed when he said that. That's for damn sure.
Whatever.
10 games in his sleep.
I said that earlier. I said, if they go 4-13, okay. But like I said, now we know.
Yeah.
Keep the coach. Don't fire him. Moving forward, you're fired. Well, damn, you can't build anything without a foundation.
Cannot. It all starts with the coach, bro. You know what I mean? Coach, quarterback. Them are pretty much the guys that are going to drive your team and pretty much going to lead any player you got.
Thanks, Marlo.
The Rocky Balboa. Yeah, that shit's funny, man. But you know what I mean? We got to go in there and what have the Raiders been talked about for so long, and especially the last 5 to 10 years, bro, has been the quarterback carousel and the coach carousel. You know what I mean? So I feel like once we fix that, as soon as we get the coach figured out and the quarterback, we can really start building the team the right way. You know what I mean? Because as of right now, you don't got a coach, a quarterback. You're taking shots in the blind. You know what I mean? How long have we, look at that Alex Leatherwood and all these bullshit picks we've been picking up and missing out on the quarterback, and we thought Derek Carr was the guy. I love Derek, you know what I mean, Fresno guy, but you got to keep elevating your game, bro. And if we're not set in stone with the quarterback and the coach, this team will always be a fumbling organization. You know what I mean? And it starts with that.
What we have 5 coaches or 6 coaches in the past 5 years, or
that's
5
bad.
coaches in the past
That's
6 years,
bad.
something like that.
That's
Like,
bad.
okay. You can't build a consistency when you keep firing coach left and right.
Hey, real quick, everybody tapping with my boy right here, man. Pootie Stang. He does some fire ass live commentaries, basketball, baseball, all kind of shit, bro. Make sure you guys tune into him. He is a Chiefs fan, though. You know what I mean? So don't show him too much love. We getting it.
Salute.
My bad, Chris. I don't mean to cut you off. Hey, but what's up, Jason? I didn't I haven't got to hear you talk about Kubiak yet.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry about that story of my life. I always get cut off.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad. I feel like we finally got something that we actually wanted, and then we didn't get leftovers. You know what I mean? Like the whole Ben Johnson, like we talked about, Pete Carroll. You know, I expected more from Pete, just a Pete Carroll coach team. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I'll stand by it. I expected a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. He's gone, and I like that Kubiak got a 5-year deal, because that'll make players want to come here finally. You know what I'm saying? Because if there was like a 1 or 2 year deal, they'd be like, you know, we'll probably get 2-year deals at the max. But see, with him, it's like, okay, we can get maybe some 3, possibly, 4-year deals, and we'll get players to start to stack. And then, like with 5 years, you get a chance to build. Which we got work to do. And like he said, he was saying, like, I like, he was like, there's a lot of work to do, but we're about that work. So.
Yeah. Well, 5 years give you time to build. Like I said, well, I forget who said that. Well, Fade said 4-13 next year. Maybe not. But at least that's year 1. Because you guys already remember, he's never been a head coach in any facet of football, maybe high school, because I don't know his high school record if he was a high school coach now, but in college or professional. This is his first year. He got to get adjusted to being a head coach, not just offensive coordinator or quarterback's coach. So we got to give him time to get his self together. What Kubiak's going to do is going to hire what he said. We got to get defensive coordinator. And what he said, like, I want a defensive coordinator that gave me fits in the regular season and in practice. I want to give me fits. Challenge my offensive players, challenge my old line, challenge my cornerback, challenge my receivers, challenge my running back in practice. So I know to look forward to.
Right.
He's not gonna get coach say, well, one thing I want to play is cover 3. Fuck out of here with cover 3. No, it's no. Well, our show's cover 3, but not that.
I was gonna say,
but cover defense don't work all the damn time. That's all we ran last year. 65% that was cover 3 defense.
Well, hey, you got to think of it like this too, man. Like Kubiak just got out of the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like dudes put the work in. I'm not saying it's solely him who went in there and put that thing together, but that team's success, the Seattle success they had, I would say is majority due to Klint Kubiak, man, and working up what he did all year. I mean, Kenneth Walker, bro. You know what I mean? Charbonnet, them dudes were the double-handed monster that the Raiders need. That's what we need to do with Ashton Genty, right? We seen him work. Sam Darnold, they picked the dude up. I mean, this motherfucker was on the Jets, bro. You know what I mean? This dude was like slum of the slum, trash of the trash.
4 years.
But this comes what I'm trying to get to is this all comes with good coaching. You know what I mean? Setting people up. And I think that's what Klint Kubiak is good at, man, is he can really go in there and set people up to be in good situations. You know what I mean? Kind of like the 49ers offense, how they can kind of plug and play quarterback and they're kind of still always in the mix. You know what I mean? That comes with a good system that you got.
What Kubiak does is he plays the players to their strength. He knows Sam Darnold's not a gunslinger. He knows Sam Darnold's not a mobile quarterback. What you do, he sets up plays to the strength. Why you think I can't say his name, the receiver had 1,700 yards. And he was a slot receiver a year ago when he got in the league. He was a slot. But they made him number 1 because they know what he can do on the field. So Chris said, no, put him at number 1. And then what he did, he had 1,700 yards receiving. 1,700 yards. Before he's a slot receiver, slot receivers don't get that many yards as a number one receiver does, and number two. So he does. Right. He said, "Oh wait a minute, I see something here. No, it's not a slot no more. You're a number one receiver. Get over there." And they had Sam Darnold. And Sam Darnold, like I said, I watched him in USC. He wasn't a gunslinger in USC either. He's not that type of quarterback. But what Kubiak did, put him in a spot to his advantage. What does Sam Darnold do best? He had a high percentage of picks last year. You know why? Because Kubiak made them force the ball down the field. He made them push the ball down the field. Like I said, I watched San Diego today, and he said I watched some of Seattle tape, and like their first plays are like, boom, they're going down the field.
Yeah, surprising.
Not conservative, not like dink and dunk. They were down the field.
Yeah. And that's that. I mean, that's some aggressive play call, right? Because that's what you want to do is you want to get that defense on their feet. Okay, fuck. He's going deep on the first play. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I like Kubiak, bro, because we seen what he did. I know it wasn't the flashiest Super Bowl we've ever seen, but for him doing and setting up everything how he did, right? The play calls and everything. And this is all year we've been seeing him cook. And I'll be the first to admit, bro. I said, bro, I don't think Seattle's really that good when it was their fifth, sixth week, right? I was like, I don't think they're that good. They're just a fluke. I ate my words though, man. That they, like I said, bro, I think the successor of Seattle was honestly Klint Kubiak, and we're gonna see next year when they get this new offensive coordinator and how their offense looks. We'll see how impactful Klint Kubiak is to team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you on Chris. I agree with you. I watched you guys earlier.
Yeah,
before I came on that.
Oh,
we need another running back.
Yes, sir.
We need another running back. I like Genty. Genty's gonna be great. I think if we get the right offensive line together. But we need a number two quarterback. Samir White's out there. Dylan Lobby can be that third running back, special team running back. But we need another running back. We need a bell call 2. We got bell call 1. We need a bell call 2. We need a second running back. Because Genty can't do it by himself. Because what they had Chardonnay and then they had Walker. They had these two running backs can start for any team.
Yeah, they're
can start for any team in the NFL. But they were 1-1 number 2. We need that. We need a run back. They get Genty a break. You can't run 50 times a game. It would be nice if you run 50 times a game, get 300 yards rushing, but that's not realistic. Hey, Fire, what's up? What's up, man?
Legends, man. Legends in the chat.
Yeah, I watched you guys earlier, man. Nice show. But you can't get enough run back. We can draft them high. There's some run backs in there in the draft we can get later on, or some free agents. Now, old washed up guys. Now, most of that I liked him, but it's past his prime. But we got to get a good running back. Samir White's not it. Okay. Chris Collier might be the guy we get. I don't know if he's still on the team. I haven't checked the thing. I haven't checked. I didn't know that he fired Brendan Carroll. I didn't know that stuff. I didn't check anything. Think I'm on his own. But we need a second running back.
Yeah, for sure. You got to have it, and it's what's working in today's NFL, right? We're seeing it. Everyone's going to that two-headed monster in the backfield. Just because if you can really beat down a secondary and beat down a defense and get that run game going with two really good running backs, it's kind of hard to stop, especially once you get later into the game. I mean, I'm sure you've played football, man, but when you get later into that game, you see them big boys. They start holding on. They start putting their hands on their knees, bro. Hey, it's time to run that ball. You know what I mean? So
I had a half a cup of coffee. Decaffeinated when I played.
But you know what I mean? Like,
but you're right.
That's what works. And it sucks that, yes, I know Genty's not the greatest running back. You know what I mean? And yes, we could have took plenty of different options.
Who said he's not? We haven't seen him yet. You got to remember that. Genty damn near had 1,000-yard rushing last year with the worst offensive line in the league. The worst. They were at the bottom of the barrel, and he still almost got 1,000 yards.
Yeah, no, me personally, I like Genty. You know what I mean? It's just we won't ever see his full potential until we get him some help. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
And and especially with bad play calling and things like that, that has to do a lot with the run game as well. Because we seen some fucked up play calls last year with Chip Kelly calling some run plays.
Didn't call run plays.
3rd and 2, right? I seen a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, and they're in a shotgun formation, and they actually do. So it's bad play calling, bro. And I really, I don't think Klint Kubiak is gonna be
lack of run calls, because in one game he only rushed eight times in the whole game.
That's ridiculous.
That's
ridiculous.
So if I look, I forgot to put. Like I said, I watched Angie. He put out there that Kubiak play calling 50% running, 50% passing, balanced. And what Walker did in Super Bowl was simply amazing. And I looked at it like, Jitty can do that same shit he just did. As long as they have the right blocking and everything, and people block, receivers block, all the block, Jitty can do the same thing. So in the press conference, you saw Kubiak look, hey, what's up, Ashton? He knew that's his man. That's gonna be his bell cow. He already know it.
Yeah. And this is my thing, bro. Is like with Klint Kubiak and Tom Brady and the whole organization. If they're really so sold on Fernando Mendoza, like how I think they are and what they make it seem like, then go get behind the dude, right? Go get behind the kid. Like I don't want to see them get Fernando Mendoza and not address not one piece of the offensive line. Like if you guys are sold on this kid, then you better go fuck get him some help. Right? Like if you know you're gonna get Fernando Mendoza, then you better choose some offensive linemen to get into in free agency. Because you can't just go in there and it's like insanity, you know what I mean? But this is the thing I like about Kubiak is he's did this shit at a high level, bro. Like he's seen all these defenses all year, the best defenses there is in the league. Kubiak's seen, you know what I mean? So he'll know how to. This is my thing as a new head coach. He just came from being offensive coordinator. He knows what kind of people will fuck up his rhythm on the defensive side. So now he's able to target those guys as well. You know what I mean? I think that's the way he'll be able to think, bro. I think he'll be a good head coach. You gotta give him some time though. You gotta give him some work.
You see what he was in the NFC West, and they have two good teams there, 49ers and the Rams. So
yeah,
guys twice. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so he's seen some good defenses. He's seen all those guys. So there's nothing new to him. But now you're gonna see AFC teams. You're gonna see the Chargers twice a year. You're gonna see the Broncos twice a year. You're gonna see the Chiefs twice a year. And then I don't know, we play the Patriots next year too. So you're gonna see all these teams. And they already played the Patriots, so he already know how they play. So he's gonna see all these teams. But remember that this is not his third year doing this. He's been doing it for like 12 years.
And also his dad.
He learned from his dad, right?
Right, and his dad will be able to coach him through the way of being a head coach. And you know what I mean? Like he got a lot of support, bro. He got a lot of experience. It's just his first year being a head coach. So I mean, you got to take it as a learning year. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure he can run a great offense, but is he able to put together a whole team all in one? You know what I mean? And that's when management comes in, though. That's when the hierarchy comes in and brings in a great coordinator for him, a great defensive coordinator. So
and see that's there's gonna be a lot of comparison. Well, look what Ben Johnson in Chicago. Yeah, okay. Chicago already had pieces in place. They already had a quarterback. They already had a couple of receivers. They had the offensive line was not as good, but they went fishing, got an offensive line. The defense wasn't too shabby. So wasn't that much Ben Johnson had to do, but it still install his plays.
Yes.
I'm not going to compare him, Kubiak, to Ben Johnson, because coming here, there's a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like you buy a house. We're gonna fix uppers. Shit, we gotta install a roof. We gotta install windows. We gotta fix a driveway. You gotta put 2 doors in the backyard. We gotta do all much stuff so I can live in it. He got a lot to fix, and he knows it. And I think that's why he came here, because he knew we had a number 2 in the league in salary cap, $90 million plus. Okay.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of 1 year out there
then-
that we got to pick up still, but yeah, we got some money.
And then we got 10 draft picks. Ooh, nice. And then we got number 1 draft pick. So looking at like, I already got the bill. I got the building blocks in place. Now I gotta go execute it. But if you came here like when I came here, I don't think if we had like a number 8 pick and we had like $20 million in salary cap and we were only 7 draft picks. That don't look too appetizing for what we need. So he saw what we got all this, we got this much resource. Let's do it. Do you agree? Jason?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like leaving this year, I think we had the talent. We just didn't use it in the right way. Like with Thornton, I don't think Thornton was used right. You know, like we didn't use Mostert at all the way we should have. Because I feel like it should have been a solid dose of both of them. You know, like just, yeah, Genty. I mean, I feel like it was crazy that Genty got all those yards because it didn't seem like they used him enough. You know what I mean? Like it didn't seem like he would have never got to that mark. But I mean, slowly but surely he did. But I just feel like we have speed. That's the thing. We have speed on the roster. It's just for some reason, like you said, you talked about it earlier. There was some predictable, you know, like we know they're just gonna run it up the middle. You know what I mean? And it was just no creativity, no flavor, no nothing. Just, you know, it was just the same old, you know, generic, basic stuff. And that's why, like, I'm so glad because now I think we still need a legit number 1 wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, and possibly a number 2. You know, but we have speed. You know, I know we got Best and everything like that, but I mean, we want people that are putting fear in the defenders. You know what I'm saying? Like we want to give them a hard day. You know, we don't want it to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna lock this dude down. That's easy. You know what I'm saying? We want it to be like we're really stretching the field and making them, you know, making people work. And you know, we have pieces. We got Brock. We got, you know, Genty. We got, you know, Pete. Pete kind of he did some good things, but at the same time, his failures showed Kubiak what's really wrong with this team. You know what I'm saying? So it all had to fall and crumble for us to build it back up. So here we are.
Back to year 1, all over again.
Back to you, another year 1.
Well, Chewy and Jason, y'all got time. I don't know how much time I got, but y'all got time for that. I don't have that much time. So that's what I was saying with Super Bowl next year. But hey, anything is possible. You never know. But
we'll see, man. I mean,
like I said, I told Jason earlier, I don't know if it was on the show now, but we was talking backstage maybe. I was happy when we hired AP. I would almost not jump out the couch, but I was like, yeah, we got AP because we did the year before, you know, as intern. Yeah. Let's go. Got rid of him. Okay. I understand. He was an experienced head coach. But one thing about AP, he didn't work with the ranks like OC and DC do. He was a linebackers coach. All right, fine. All right, Pete Carroll coming. I'm like, yeah, I know Pete Carroll, so I'm in USC. Yeah, maybe he can turn around. I was happy with that. That shit was even worse than AP. Chip Kelly's coming. Yay! That was a mistake.
Yeah.
But this time, the Raiders did due diligence. Tom Brady said, Mark, sit your ass down with your beautiful girlfriends, man. Let me take care of this bullshit.
Yeah, no doubt.
I just said, Mark, let me see your girlfriends, man. And your nice, big, beautiful home that look like down the White House. You guys see Mark Davis' house? You guys see Mark Davis' house? It's magic.
I haven't seen it.
All right, hold on, fun picture. But anyway, yeah, go sit and relax, man. You know, with your people, your girlfriends and stuff. We'll take care of this. And what they did was simply amazing. They didn't rush the process. Like I said, I think they knew they was getting Kubiak anyway, but you know, they're not gonna say it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was surprised, man. I was surprised. We seen some really good coaches out there that were free And I was like, I was on some of them on the helmet, bro. I was like, we got to get this dude, man. Like, you know what I mean? This is the one right here.
Who'd you want?
Mike McDonald was one of the ones I wanted for like at least the OC.
So I'll keep it a band with you. I wanted Harbaugh and McDermott and McDaniel. Them were the three I really wanted. And I seen them getting picked, bro, and I was like, oh man, we done fucked up. You know what I mean? Kubiak, man, he ain't gonna come. He's not coming here, bro. Hey, but that's what that number one overall pick would do, man. The number one overall pick, boy, holds weight. I'll tell you that.
It does. It
that
does.
Motherfucker holds so much weight.
It does, but
candidates out there.
It does, but not only that, the resource that they have.
Oh yeah.
No, they have
a lot of draft picks too, though.
Yeah, exactly. The draft picks. They have cap. They have a lot of stuff he can come in there and work with. Like I said, if we only had like 20 million cap space and number 8, 9, 10 pick and you know that, yeah, that looks too appealing.
Yep. Yeah, not only that though, but like like I said, if you look at the team and Kubiak, right, he's an offensive guy. He got the best tight end in the league, arguably top two, bro.
No, he is the best.
I mean, Ashton Jitty, right? You could use Ashton Jitty. He's a good running back. You just got to get him some help. And now you know what I mean. Where we do lack is it comes to quarterback, offensive line, and receivers.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to fix. Now, if Fernando Mendoza does turn out to be good, then hey, we're good for a little while, right? We don't have to worry about getting a quarterback for a little while. We can actually start rebuilding the team. Now, I'm not saying forget about the quarterback position like what we did with Derek Carr, but if the dude's playing above that level of Derek Carr, then we don't have to necessarily worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I want our quarterback to have nuts. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I like. Yeah. I like that Fernando Mendoza will put his body on the line, you know, because he was like, if I gotta break my neck to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's what we want. And then everything else will come after that. You know what I'm saying? Your teammates will play harder for you because they know you putting your body on the line. And I don't know, I like the kid, man. The more I see him, I just, you know, I want to see what it looks like in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see. But, I mean, the attitude, I just want him to keep it up, keep that grit, man. It's going to be some rough times. But, I mean, at least he has good coaching. Because, remember, we talked about, you know, Pete Carroll. Is he the guy to coach up the, you know, new quarterback or not? So, you know, I think we've upgraded.
Yeah.
We've definitely upgraded. We have a lot of picks. So, I mean, we can do some damage. And I feel better about them picking than I do. Because I get what last year was. And someone else said it too. They said basically they were rebuilding but competing at the same time. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't do both. You got to either shut it down, break it down, and rebuild it. You know what I'm saying? Or keep plugging along.
That's some real shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm finally glad that we're pulling the trigger. Like now we can say the word rebuild. Once we get this quarterback, we can say rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be official where, you know, and it's time to start that clock where this is, like you said, a legit year one.
Yeah, really.
I'm talking about this house. Like a robot. That's his house right there.
That's crazy, bro.
You see that?
That's nuts.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, that's his house.
Looks like that.
He can't go out there and, like, get, like, some players on the low, like, you know?
I know.
A little bit of money in your pocket.
That's Mark Davis' house. They don't want him to play for some reason. Anyway, yeah, it looked like the medical center. That's his not house, but that's his estate.
Yep. Yeah. And Raider Nation, that's why your tickets are $350.
What's up, Nutty Raider man? Welcome to the show, brother. Hey, make sure you guys, Julie's already hit the 500 mark. I haven't yet because I haven't been on for a while. But make sure you like and subscribe to my boy Raider Nation Jason, me, I'm Chris4Raiders, and my man down here is Chewy. Make sure you subscribe to all our channels. Help us out. You have a giveaway. I had to give it for you guys. I wasn't going to give away a Lamborghini Tesla Roadster, but since you guys made me 500 shit last year, I'm not getting it. That's it.
I was gonna give away a Mitsubishi truck, but I don't have one.
I was going to give you a Datsun D210, man, like 500. I guess you guys know what that is. Yeah, but you know what? Time will tell. So the Raiders completed phase 1. The most important phase 1. They completed their head coach. Like I said, I'm glad they didn't panic. I'm glad they didn't pick anybody. Because, like you said, too, it was 10 teams, right? That needed head coaches.
Yeah, there's some teams out there. There's a lot of them.
We didn't rush to get anybody because we saw other teams getting head coaches. We didn't rush, which I liked. You know, but like I said, I think they knew that they was going to be Kubiak. My heart and my mind, back of my head, like, I think they knew. That's why they didn't hire him. Oh, we'll just take him because we can't get Kubiak. Like they did with Ben Johnson and we got Pete Carroll. So
that was the scary part, bro. Because like I said, I seen Coach playing, and I was like, all right, well, I know there's Kubiak, but if Kubiak ain't 100, then who's the head coach? Everyone's already gone. Davis Webb. I wasn't really too high on Davis Webb being a head coach. You know what I mean?
OC maybe not head coach.
Yeah, not a head coach. Because we seen it. Like we see what happened with AP. I don't think you could go from being a position coach to a head coach. I mean, that's what the coordinator position is for. That's your bridge to become a head coach. You know what I mean? So yeah, off the rip, I heard Davis Webb, and I was like, nah, that I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I didn't know what he did for Denver. I didn't like. Okay, well, good. You know, if that been last resort, I guess we had no choice in the matter. But I didn't see him like the first choice.
And then, if you guys paid attention, right after that, the Broncos ended up firing their OC. So I'm like, okay, well, there goes David Webb. Stay the OC, you know what I mean? Become the OC for the Broncos.
Yeah, that was a guy with the Raiders. I forgot his name. What his name was? He was the Raiders.
So yeah, I mean, I was kind of worried for a minute about if we didn't get Kubiak, we were definitely going to be in trouble again. Honestly, like I said, by the time we're getting so far into it, guys are getting took hardball, right? All these dudes are getting yanked up, and I'll tell you right now, the Chargers, man, watch out for the Chargers next year.
There's my man, Randy Broncos. Yeah. Randy in Broncos. That's my main man right there for the Broncos.
Yeah, he might
be a great position coach. Might be a good OC coach, but you know who calls the plays is Peyton. So we know time will tell. But him coming as a position coach or head coach, we experienced that bullshit with AP. He didn't work up with ranks. As for Kubiak, he was the OC, then position coach, OC, position coach. So he worked his way up. He didn't come like, well, I'm the ball boy and I'm gonna be head coach next week. What?
and he wasn't just the OC for 1 year. I mean, he's been doing this shit. You know what I mean? Kubiak is a position coach.
4 teams.
He's a head coach now.
He was with New Orleans, Minnesota, Seattle. What's it? It was another team, Denver. So he's with 4 different teams, and he saw all of it. Amari, you gotta go to bed. don't let me come up there.
I'm glad he won because then you know what I'm saying, like,
yeah. But hey, you guys, I gotta head out here. I got these kiddos here. I gotta get situated, and
we're gonna go off a little bit. We're going off a little bit anyway. But yeah, thanks for coming in, Chewy, to the Cover 3 show. Remember, next Tuesday we're gonna start all over again. We're starting the Cover 3 show back. We're bringing it back.
Okay. Yes. Sounds good. Hey, I appreciate everybody in here, man. I hit 500. She's happy. You hear that?
Congratulations, Chewy. Cheers, bro.
500. But hey, so the thing now is, hey, let's get Chris to 5, man. So if you know what I mean,
well,
let's share the channel, man. Share the love.
I got these shows again. Like I said, I take a hiatus because of my health, so I'm fine now.
We back at it, baby. We're gonna get you to 5.
All right, man.
Hey,
yeah, good
evening. You guys take care.
I wanted to say after the show, but that's fine. We're going to show pretty soon because somebody is not happy. Amara. Yeah, I'm talking. But yeah,
She like Pete
I'm
Carroll.
glad. I'm glad we did what we did. Like I said, we got to wait to see the outcome. You know, we got my phone right. We got to wait for the outcome. But at least we're moving in the right direction. We have things now that we didn't have back in the day because I'm an old Raider fan. When they were in Oakland, we didn't have no money. We had terrible fields. We had to play half the season on a baseball field, which was an advantage to us. We didn't have that much money in the salary cap. Now they do. Even in LA, they didn't have that much in salary cap, but they got players in Oakland and LA. They got players. How they did it, I don't know. They didn't get back to that formula again when they got players without having a bunch of money. You know what I mean? You agree?
Yeah. I think I can't wait till free agency because I just want to see us build this line. But excuse me, I'm interested to see. I know
that's phase 3. Phase 3. That's phase 3 they got to do. Phase 2 is get a defensive coordinator and get a good defensive coordinator because there's some guys out there. I like that guy from the Browns. He's ready to leave. But he's on a contract. Yeah, he's on a contract, so I don't know how they're gonna do that. But you said because he was pissed off that he thought we had coach, but they got no mentor. No, what they get?
They got what's his face? Stefan. No,
They fired him. I forget what they got. Thanks, man. I'm going back. I'm like I said, I'm healthy. I feel good. Everything's going smoothly. Thank you. Appreciate it. But anyway, who they hire? Who cares? That's the Browns.
Yeah, I forgot who they got.
I don't care. They have the Browns. They can do how they want to. But he's mad because he thought me the head coach. Like, you guys, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And so he can leave. He's on a contract, but he's not a player. He can leave. Like, keep your damn money. I'm going to the Raiders. You know?
Yeah.
But I think that Kubiak's going to bring the guy over from Seattle, the defensive coordinator, because the head coach called the defensive plays. This is the defensive head coach. So I think they're going to he might bring that guy with him. I know he's bringing the quarterback coach as the OC. That's a fact. I'm telling you right now. This offensive coordinator is going to be that dude that was his quarterback coach because he's with them with 3 teams.
Yeah.
So they're going to bring a different offensive coordinator in. He's going to bring somebody that knows his system, his play style. So that guy going to come in. We've been on for already 18 minutes. Long enough. So anyway, we're gonna call it a night. Jason, is that good with you?
Yeah, that's good with me.
Anything coming up? We might have a show coming up this weekend. Me and Jason, we haven't got together yet. He don't know about it. I just told him. So we'll see what happens. But it won't be rare. It's gonna be the other show that me and Jason did a while back. I talked to him and we talked about getting back on. And I want to be one of his co-hosts. What's it called, Jason?
It'd be Fellas Night Out.
There we go.
New edition.
I want to co-host with him because I like that show he did. It was a good format. So stay tuned for that. We're gonna end the show. That's my main man, Jason, man. For those who don't know, we be in Bakersfield coming up in May. So make sure you guys, as in California or even close vicinity, make sure you check us out in Bakersfield. We got some things for you. We're setting up right now. I'm Chris4Raiders. Remember, hit the like, subscribe buttons and the likes. They'll algorithm out. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. At least the minimum next Tuesday. Salute, Raider Nation. Go Raiders. Let's get them, Kubiak.
Get them, boys.